Today we're at the Waipahu Festival Market. We're gonna see what kind of fish we can get with $10. They have a lot of seafood options and I heard you can also bargain. So I'm gonna try to use that to the best of my ability. This place kind of smells like snails. You also have produce as well as just seafood. I don't want to eat more than $10 worth of fish. It gets like 2 tilapia. I don't know, lots of weird fish options here. Some stuff I never seen before. I want to grill one of these fish over here. Do you know which one is good? Of these ones over here on this side.
Everything in?
Which one you like the most?
One, I asked my boss.
Okay. This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, too much.
What about this one?
Maybe one of these? This size is good, but I don't want tilapia. Maybe this one? You think? How much is this, 1 pound?
I cannot clean anymore.
I clean, $7.14. Okay, I can do that. How much is the longanisa too? $5.99. I'm okay. I'll get just this one. And cash, yeah? Oh, what am I making? Yeah. So I just go around and I cook on a budget. I take $10 to the market today. I see what we get. All right, thank you. I got $2 left. I feel like I should get, can I get $2 of tomatoes? Thank you, Auntie. I got my fish, I got tomatoes. I think I'll make some spring rolls tonight. I was thinking about making some fish soup because I saw this catfish, but I don't want to gut them right now. I showed up at the end of this market, so they can't clean the fish anymore. Oh, the Filipino lady was nice though. Except she never gave me my change for my fish. She only gave me $2 back. It is what it is. They hustling out here. But I think this lady gave me a good amount. This is a tomato I picked from my garden yesterday. It was only one though. I haven't broken down fish in a long time, so we're about to see how this goes. I did try this on Facebook Market once when this lady just sold a whole grilled fish. But the only tricky part is I gotta stuff this fish. Opening my fillet knife. Oh, it's pretty clean. I haven't used this in like almost a whole year, it feels like. Yeah, we're gonna cut from the back here. All right, we removed the guts. Well, that was really easy actually. I think pompano is actually a good fish to be grilling because this doesn't have any scales. It just has like this weird membrane type skin, like really smooth. So we're gonna make like a sauce type thing to stuff inside the fish, but we really don't need like that much. The first thing that's going in our sauce is this shoyu compound butter that I made. Some heavy duty mayonnaise. It tastes like restaurant quality, like it's so good. It's really expensive too. Some garlic and chili in here. A little bit of oyster sauce, sambal, just for some extra spice. Now I'm gonna heat this up. Actually, maybe not. I just need to mix this, but I thought the butter would be too thick. We're making a Hawaiian recipe that's a stuffed fish. Basically just using all the ingredients that were like imported here on the island. The mayonnaise, sambal, you have oyster sauce, that's the Chinese influence. If I had it, I would also put ginger, but I don't have any ginger. We also have some Chinese sausage that goes inside too. I'm a big fan of this. Don't know how much we can put inside here, but I feel like we gotta slice it this way. I don't know, the rest I'll just grill. I like these spear shapes. I guess this is how it goes. Stuff as much sausage as we can inside. Ugh, this pompano's not big enough. Since we're basically only seasoning this from the inside, we're just gonna scoop our sauce inside the fish. We just bake it now. How am I gonna hold this? Being held by the dish rack. I want this to be held up, and I can't think of any way to do it since it's vertical, except making just like 2 things like this. Kind of just be held up on one side. Yeah, as long as it's held up on one side, I think that's fine. I just don't want all of this filling to spill out because I need it to cook a little bit. This is not gonna work. Oh, okay, we're gonna make some noodles in this pan. I fried one of the lapsang in here. That's like the residual oil, but that's okay to cook the noodles in because it'll help keep the noodles separate. We're just gonna prep some of these tomatoes too. Actually, this one I'm just gonna eat right now just cause nice red color. Since I plan to make these into spring rolls, these little spear slices is probably like the best shape for it. Rice vermicelli. This noodle is really starchy and I should use a bigger pot, but I literally only have this pot, that small pot, and the big pot. This cooks for just a few minutes. All right, this is like 10 minutes in. We're still gonna cook this for like 10 more minutes, but the filling is set. Just gotta cook longer. It's dark outside. I got mint leaf in my garden, so I'm about to pick some right now. I know you can't see this, but I'm pulling mint leaves from the stem in large quantities. The only time I eat mint leaf is when I'm making spring rolls. I'm not a big fan of it in my soups or anything like that. Just give them a quick wash. We'll just slice it and then we'll sprinkle it in. Oh, I actually have a super good idea. Pour it through our strainer. Cold water. And then we just let it hang out and dry. It bursts open a little bit, but at least it's cooked. Ooh, that looks really good. Hopefully it's cooked all the way through though. Okay. All right, here's our setup. Fish, tomato, pomelo, mint leaf, rice paper noodles, warm water, nook mum, just fish sauce, sugar, vinegar. Okay, so I'm gonna try this technique. I don't know if it's gonna work. You wet one of the rice papers, we'll sprinkle some mint leaf inside the rice paper. We're gonna wet a second one, put it on top, and seal it. The design will be mint leaf on the outside. Okay, it's not working. Actually, it is. We line it with just a little bit of noodles. We're gonna pull a few pieces of lapchung. That's so hot. And tomato. Ooh, that was pretty good. Here's the cross section. You can see the fish is directly in the middle, noodles on the outside, mint leaf on the outside, garnished. Fresh, delicious roll. And with our nugamam dip. This fish is really, really good. I always forget that a lot of Asian people, they would love pompano growing up. Like, they'd be so happy to catch it and stuff. Like, how come this fish out of all fish? But I get it. It has such a nice, clean flavor. I did like the chewiness that the double rice paper gave. So we're gonna do that again. Not too thick, just a little bit. Okay, then we go like this, seal all across. Double layer. Get the fish meat. Also, this skin is pretty rubbery. And this is the belly meat this time, which is a little bit more fatty than the top portion. Squeeze the air out and hopefully we get a nice tight roll. Usually these would rip, but since it's being double layered, holding together really nicely. Oh my God. And this is my lunch for tomorrow. The seasoning inside, close to the belly meat, has a lot of flavor. But the upper portion obviously doesn't have that much. You know, maybe I could have marinated it longer. But to me, this wasn't the best fish to be stuffing and grilling. Also, I think the ginger would have made a huge difference. But overall, really good and healthy.